Yeah, what's up, everybody? So, the topic that I wanted to talk about and cover right now is how to lose weight without exercising. I don't see why you wouldn't want to exercise. I mean, or if you're not able to exercise because of some disability or something that you're struggling with, or just if it's something mental, even a mental blockage that you really can't exercise, that doesn't mean you can't lose weight. However, if you did exercise, you will extremely see progressively more results. But if you can't exercise, one simple rule: you don't need to follow any specific diet. You don't have to look online and say, "Oh, what diet do I have to? What do I have to try? The Atkins diet, the South Beach diet? Do I have to do whatever crazy diets they have out there?" I'm sure they can work, but you don't have to follow an exact food regimen. This is all it takes, and it's one simple thing that's been taught to me and has worked for me in the past when I've lost an extreme amount of weight. And it's one rule: if man made it, don't eat it. I'm going to say it once again. If man made it, don't eat it at all. Period. So if you're not disciplined enough to actually exercise, you have to be actually disciplined enough to know what you're putting in your inside your body. For example, I buy a new car and I go fill it up, and the first thing I fuel it up with is corn oil, butter, all these stuff. The car doesn't run off of that. They're like, "What are you doing, dude?" Like, okay, it might be cheap for you or whatever, more convenient for you to do that, but I want some premium gasoline inside me. Like that's what I run off of. Your body's the same way as mad. Your tongue is on crap. Your tongue will intervene everything. It'll interject everything your stomach actually wants. So your tongue will say, "Oh, load me up with some pretzels and some Chinese food and some pizza and some Little Caesars. Let me get some OCB. I want everything. Let's go to the buffet." But your stomach like, "Hell no, nah. Man. You need to be eating salad. What? We can't do nothing with it down here." Your tongue like, "Well, I could do something with it up here." But your stomach like, "Well, we can't do nothing with it down here. Once it get down here, it's gonna turn into a whole bunch of crap, and we have to process and turn all that into waste. And then whatever we can't waste is gonna store as fat." So you have to tame your tongue to benefit your stomach, because your stomach is what's really going to work with you and get you your results. That's the one that's telling you the truth. Your tongue is the liar. So you have to get that out of the way. And what this means, if man made it, don't eat it. Some people are like, what does that mean? Doesn't man make everything? No, this is a perfect example. A man doesn't make nuts, beans, fruits, vegetables, and meats. Nuts, beans, fruits, vegetables, meats, and milk. Man doesn't make those things. So what I'm saying is, if you can lose weight by not eating processed foods by man, for example, ramen noodles, spaghetti noodles, um, Doritos, empty calories. The main reason that people gain weight is taking in empty calories. Because your tongue is like, we want some Doritos, but your stomach is like, this is not benefiting us at all. What are you doing? You're a horrible person. That's pretty much what's going on. Because you're listening to your tongue and you neglect your stomach, giving it what it actually needs to fuel off of to make you feel energized, feel better, look better, be healthier. Your tongue wants to kill you. It wants you to die. It wants you to eat all the fat. Literally, this is your enemy. That's what you have to understand. So you have to wage war. It's a literal war. It's a mental war against something physical as a tongue. And if you can resist the tongue, then you can make all kinds of fat loss results. You can be healthier, you can look better, you can feel better, you can have more energy, you can focus better, your mind can be more clear, you can make better decisions. All the benefits in the world just by one simple thing. If man made it, don't eat it. That means eating the fruits of the ground, the fruits of the trees. Drink it from the water of the seas, the water that God gave us. Not all this stuff with high fructose corn syrup that's storing fat in all kind of places you don't even realize. High fructose corn syrup, all these extra unnecessary, unhealthy, unnatural sugars that your body's taking in. Instead of that, drink some water. Only thing I drink, and I'm not just talking, I live by this. The only thing I drink, because I was 245 pounds diagnosed with diabetes. Now I don't have it because of the weight I've been losing and the better decisions I've been making. All I drink is water and skim milk. That might be so hard for people because we live in this age where there's over advertisement of Pepsi products. Everything you see, you go in the store and there's all these different flavorful things to drink. You forget about the water that was put here to keep you hydrated, that has 0 calories. It just keeps you running. Drinks are not designed to give you all these different types of calories. That's strictly from your food sources. But all these drinks are adding all these different stored fat, and people wondering why they can't lose weight, but they're drinking a 12 pack of Pepsi every day. If man made it, don't eat it. If you accidentally eat it and it tastes good, spit it out, like Jack LaLanne said. If it tastes good, spit it out. Exercise is king. Nutrition is queen. Put them together, you got a kingdom. What you eat today, you wear tomorrow. Remember that. What you eat today, you're going to be wearing it. Some people don't gain any weight. They have good metabolisms, but I guarantee you, if they keep eating and constructing their bodies with the things they're constructing them of, when they get older, it's going to catch up with them, and they're going to be unhealthy or are more likely to get some kind of disease due to age because they've been constructing their body of all the wrong things. The things that your body are not fueled off of, these are the choices they make because the tongue says, well, they taste really good. They taste great. Who cares about your tongue? Who cares what it wants? Tell it to shut up. Give me some ring out of 10. Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. I don't want to hear none of that. Because what I'm trying to do and what my mind wants to do, don't you find that crazy? What you want to do, you can't. So that means it's no longer you that's doing it. It's obviously something that's waging war against you. You want to lose fat. You want to stay away from those Doritos. But it's a battle because your flesh and your tongue wants you to eat it. But your stomach is hoping it'll give you something beneficial that it can turn into something that'll function in your body and not something empty that will end up storing as fats and different kind of toxins and make you more prone to all these diseases, which they really want you to do. That's why they over advertise all these unhealthy products. So, because they profit off of you getting diabetes. They profit off of you getting cancer. We don't get free medical in America. They profit off of us being sick. So let's beat the odds and not be sick and be healthy. If man made it, don't eat it. The fruits of the trees, the fruits of the grounds, the vegetables of the ground, whole grains. If you want to do bread, whole grain bread, something. And the wheat bread's not even the best. I don't even eat bread. But if you want to do that, just make the best decisions. Make what was natural, what was here before the turn of this century when all these mass corporations started processing all these new foods that are designed to taste good but really are slowly killing you and making you fat. That's why America is the #1 obese country in the world. We're the sickest people and we don't have health care. They want to screw us over by over advertising all this food. But we got to get it together and decide on ourselves if we're going to wage war against what we see, against what our tongue is telling us, and be more healthy, be more happy, be more attractive to yourself. Look in the mirror and be like, man, I'm making smart decisions. Not even about looking all good for people or whatever. Just making better decisions as a person. So that pretty much concludes this video. If you don't want to exercise, if man made it, don't eat it. Only eat nuts, beans, stuff like brown rice, which is a good, they're good at assisting you. Avocados, they're good at assisting fat burning. They're a healthy fat. Fruits and vegetables and lean meats. Chicken and fish is the only meat I eat. But depending if you want to gain weight, I eat a whole bunch of snacks. A whole bunch of, red meat if you want to gain weight. If you want to I go to the butcher shop. You go to the butcher shop and get your meats fresh. Cook your meat. Make sure tuna. All these things get natural foods that grow out of the ground and that are here. Not ramen noodles, not Kraft macaroni and cheese. No, I'm not talking about Hamburger Helper. This does not count. I'm sorry. You're going to have to put that away. If you're serious about making better decisions and turning your body around, turning your life around, you're going to do this. All right, that's all I got right now.